There is a point where choice stops needing to be explained. Not because you've figured everything out, and not because the stakes disappear, but because choice no longer carries a story about who you are. This episode is about what it's like to choose without justifying the choice. For a long time, choice was heavy. Every decision felt like it needed a reason, a rationale, a defense. You chose carefully because you believed choices shaped your life's direction. And maybe they did, but they also shaped a story about you. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is where I'm going. So choosing felt consequential in a very personal way. When the story quiets, choice changes. You still decide. You still discern. But decisions no longer need to explain themselves. You choose what's workable, what's clear enough, what fits the moment, and you move on. This can feel unfamiliar. We're used to backing our choices with reasons. If someone asked why you chose something, you were expected to answer, even internally. Now, the answer may simply be, because it made sense to do it. That simplicity can feel exposed. Without justification, there's nothing to hide behind. But there's also nothing to defend. Choice without justification doesn't feel careless. Feels clean. You're not choosing to be right. You're not choosing to be consistent. You're choosing to respond. This changes how regret shows up. Earlier, regret was heavy. It replayed decisions, rewrote outcomes, asked what should have been done differently. Regret fed on the idea that the choice was supposed to lead somewhere specific. Without that narrative, regret softens. You still learn, you still adjust, but you don't punish yourself for choosing. You recognize that choice was made with what was available at the time, and that's enough. Choice without justification also changes how you relate to other people's opinions. Others may question your decisions. They may want to know why. You can answer if you want. You can also let the question pass. You don't feel compelled to convince. You're not trying to secure approval by explaining yourself. This doesn't mean you're closed. It means you're not organized around validation. Your choices don't need agreement to stand. This can feel grounding. You're no longer outsourcing certainty. You trust your capacity to respond again if something needs to change. This trust doesn't come from confidence. It comes from experience. You've seen that life doesn't collapse when a choice isn't perfect. You choose. Life responds. You respond again. That's the rhythm. Choice without justification also changes how you relate to options. Earlier, options felt overwhelming. Each one carried implications, paths, futures. Now options feel lighter. They're possibilities, not identities. You don't need to exhaustively evaluate them. You choose one. You see what happens. If it stops fitting, you adjust. There's no sense that you've locked yourself into something. This doesn't make you indecisive. It makes you flexible. You're not paralyzed by the need to get it right. You're willing to move. This is especially noticeable in smaller choices. What to do next, what to say, where to put your attention. You don't narrate these decisions. You don't weigh them against a bigger picture. You choose, and the moment continues. Choice without justification also changes how you relate to values. Values still exist, but they're not banners you carry. They're lived quietly. You don't announce what matters to you. You act in ways that reflect it. There's no need to declare alignment. Your life doesn't need to match a statement. It just needs to function. This episode isn't suggesting you stop thinking. Thought still happens, but thought isn't used to stabilize identity. You don't need to make your choices make sense to a version of yourself you're trying to maintain. You let the moment be enough. This can feel like relief. You stop rehearsing explanations. You stop justifying your direction. You choose because choosing is part of living, not because the choice proves anything. If you're listening to this and noticing that decisions feel quieter lately, less charged, less personal, that's not disengagement. That's choice without narrative pressure. And if these reflections help choice feel less heavy and more natural, you're welcome to stay with the season as it continues. Liking the video helps it reach others who may be tired of defending their decisions to themselves. If someone you care about feels stuck trying to justify every move, You're welcome to share this with them, only if it feels right. Choice doesn't need a reason to exist. It just needs to happen. And it already is.